Hello, Googles. How you doing today? Hi, everyone. Welcome to my kitchen. My name is Goodle. I'm a sentient cup of noodles and a VTuber. And today I'm going to be playing Pokemon Scarlet. We're going to take on the 5th and final Team Star member before probably doing something after that, finding out who the fuck Cassiopeia is. What's up, Magoo? What's up, Magoodle? What's up, Wagoogus? What's up, Magoogus? Goodle and Googus together again. We're a buddy cop team that you'll never believe the antics we get into. So, I'm ready. I was having fun. I was watching a bunch of other VTubers that I follow. And on Twitch and YouTube, I just finished watching Poppy Iolite, a very small-time VTuber. She was playing Hollow Knight right now. And there are, all of the extra big trials in Hollow Knight that you have to do, like the Champion Coliseum, the Coliseum of Champions, God Home, and the Path of Pain, and all that stuff. And she just spent, I think, like 2 whole days, like 10 hours total, trying to get through Path of Pain. But I was there to see her do it just like half an hour ago. She finally got through the Path of Pain, and it was very satisfying to see. So big ups to people getting through tough Hollow Knight stuff. I love Hollow Knight so much. I'm definitely gonna be streaming it at some point in the future, and going through all of those difficult things too. Not Got Home though. I've already done that. I don't need to do that again. You finished A Way Out with your older bro yesterday? Hell yeah. So what was the I guess I won't ask for spoilers. I know the end of the game already, but just in case other people watching this have not finished it, I won't ask for like ending spoilers or anything for you to talk about. I will just say like I will ask like whose ending did you get? You can just say the name, because there's endings for the two different characters. Like whose ending did you get? And you can, because I know like the different endings that can happen in that game. So I'm very curious. Also, who were you playing as? I'm very curious on both of those things. I was playing as Leo, my bro was Vincent. And did you get Leo's ending or Vincent's ending? I got mine, got Leo's. Good job. I like that ending. I believe. I gotta remember. KG, I'm sleepy. Space. How much? When was the last time you slept? Did you sleep at all? Oh look, the chat's finally catching up. Did you sleep at all? Or are you still up from yesterday? Yeah, but I'm still sleepy. Well, I hope that you're able to nap again. I'm sorry if you're feeling sleepy. I have not gotten... We saw the health bars appear. I was starting to get emotional. The endings of the game can really get to you. It can really get to you. Smack! Hi, Ash. How you feeling today? Are you sleepy too? Also, Waguga Senior here just finished A Way Out and with his big bro and got Leo's ending, the good ending, or at least the one that we consider the good ending, because there's endings for Leo and Vincent, and we watched both on your channel, and I like Leo's ending a whole lot more. I think we all like Leo's ending a whole lot more. So good job, Wagugas. You did it. Other than that, like other than saying who's ending stuff, we're leaving the chat spoiler free on A Way Out, just because some people watching it do you consider it a better ending than Vincent's ending? Oh, so did you guys watch both endings as well? Did you either like redo the ending to get different endings, or did you watch it on YouTube or something? Just in case there's people like watching the VOD who are still interested in playing, I feel like it's worth leaving that game unspoiled. So we're just going by like Leo's ending, Vincent's ending, and we're leaving all other things unspecified right now. Search Vincent's ending. Yeah, I do the same thing. When games with multiple endings, I don't usually replay the game to try to see every ending. I might replay a certain section. If it's like Hollow Knight, you can get an ending and then just like replay the last part with a different combination of things to get a new ending, and so you don't need to replay the whole game, and you can just kind of do that. But if there's a game that you would need to replay in order to get a different ending, a visual novel, or like the horror games by Supermassive Games, like Until Dawn, Until Dawn, or any of their Man of Medan, the Dark Pictures anthology, like the Dark Pictures anthologies. Like if there's any of those games, like I'm not going to replay that whole game just for different routes or different endings or different outcomes. I will just look up stuff on YouTube. One where it doesn't end like that. I mean, the developer who made that, they made that and A Way Out, or sorry, It Takes Two. It definitely feels like they want to make things emotional. They want to make things like, you know, yeah, I would just use the word emotional. They want to make things emotional for people, and they definitely like that kind of vibe. And so I can understand that was definitely like a developer choice, like a director choice, to be like, no, we want it to be emotional no matter what happens. And I'm gonna be doing It Takes Two with someone soon. Yeah, that one, same thing. Like, we want stuff to be emotional no matter what happens. And I'm excited to watch It Takes Two with you. I can't remember if it's longer or shorter than A Way Out. It definitely feels more like a video game than A Way Out, because A Way Out, well, actually, A Way Out has got plenty of shooty sections that feels a lot like a video game. So I take that back. A Way Out is definitely video game like. It Takes Two is very platform heavy, where it feels a little bit more like a platformy, like old school, like N64, PlayStation 1 or 2 era video game. I will say, for It Takes Two, it is, well, actually, you know what? It doesn't really matter. I was gonna say it's worth looking up what the characters get to do so that you can decide who do you want to play as. It's not really that important. It has nothing to do with the story. Who plays as which character, the husband or the wife. They get different, like, powers throughout the game. And I only say that because my buddy, my friend that I played it with, he was, like, always jealous of the stuff that I could do as my character. And I was like, you know, I'll choose this character, you choose that character. And they both get, like, cool abilities throughout the game, but he was just the abilities that my character got, he kept wishing that he had, and like, it just happened to be like his playstyle would have fit the other one so much. So it would be worth looking up if you care about that, like, you know, what sort of gameplay or options the different characters get. But I don't think that those would include spoilers. If you don't want to go in totally spoiler free, then don't look it up. Who cares? Just have fun. It'll be fun either way. But yeah, that was one thing where he was feeling a little sad, because he, like, I was perfectly fine no matter what, but he was kind of wishing that he had gotten my abilities throughout the thing. Google says It Takes Two is longer by about 5 hours minimum. That makes sense, because it took us a couple of times to do it. It's a longer game, and so you might need to do a two thing of like 6 hours each instead of a 1 8-hour thing. Got mad at me since I got to it first. He got mad at you for getting the ending. But you know what? That's just the point of the game. You never know how it's gonna go. So we are gonna be playing through some Pokemon today. We're gonna be going to the 5th and final Team Starbase, who is a big fighting girl. She looks like a wrestler. She's got big muscles and she's tall, and she's gonna use some fighting type. And I have no idea what level her Pokemon are at. And it is there's only like this last little section of the map besides the crater that I have left to explore, and so I don't know if I'll need to grind at all. I might need to grind up a few levels. Aerie is good, but she deserved it. Jackie Chan was cast as Splinter in the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles movie. Good for him. He's gonna be getting work no matter how old he is. It's like the game is saying either you or him. It pretty much is. No, it is. Oh, my message didn't send. Oops. Let's see. Google says, my brother. Which message? Because it's also not appearing on the chat just yet on the video screen. Boom, 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 boom. Boom, 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 boom. Boom, 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 boom. I love this little westerny thing, this little westerny background music. Boom, 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 boom. Boom, 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 boom. Boom, 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 boom. Yeah, I'm gonna love that. I love that loop. It's such a good loop. I'm so glad, because a lot of times when I try to add those higher melody lines, like they don't always work that well with the chord progression that I come up with, especially if it's a single, like, you know, little lick on the guitar, like the bottom one, boom. But this one, it just worked so perfectly. It was like I came up with one idea on the bottom, and that was really good, and I really liked it a whole lot. I was just like, oh, this would be so good, and it'd be so good to have just a like a whistly thing over the top. And the first thing that I thought of worked. That is very unusual in for me with like melody writing, that the very first thing that I think of is the one that ends up staying for the song, and the one that ends up like being good, and like the one that ends up getting used. I usually need to tweak it around. Maybe it's pretty generic, but this one, it was already perfect, and I was very pleased. I thought I wrote it and recorded it in a day, and it was just like, oh wow, this is just ready to go as is. I did spend some time messing around, of course, with like left-right panning and deciding on whether this one actually has. There is a left guitar, guitar on the left side that I turn off for this one. There are three guitars. There's a center, a right, and a left. And this background track only has center and right. I turn off the left one, or I use a track with the left one turned off for this background music. And there is one that has a more pan to the left, but it's like, no, it's a little too distracting. Maybe it's a little too full. It's kind of nice to have it sort of bare bones in the background so that it's a little bit less distracting. Hey, guess what? What's up, Wagoogus? What's up, Wagoogus? Wagoogus? I'm gonna turn on my Pokemon and get Pokemon all set up while we learn chicken butt, while we learn what's up. You got Twitch? Oh my goodness, you got Twitch. The Wagoogus finally did it. Wagoogus finally did the impossible. Well, I am very proud of you, Wagoogus, and I hope that you find a lot of cool people to watch over there if you want to. And if you don't want to, then it don't matter, because like, I was not really watching Twitch myself until I became a VTuber. I mostly just sort of ignored it. I mostly just sort of ignored Twitch and just kind of watched I just had my favorite YouTube channels that I watched. And I didn't usually, I wasn't like you, Wagoogus. I didn't watch live streams live too often. I mostly just watched VODs. I was like, I don't really care about being in there and chat. I just kind of want to watch I just kind of want to watch like the VODs and just have them on to entertain me while I do stuff. But then when I became a VTuber, most like Western VTubers are kind of on Twitch right now, and so I was watching a whole bunch of Twitch streamers and other VTubers, and now it's sort of split, you know, my time between YouTube and Twitch. And all my friends at the moment are on Twitch. Like you don't get a lot of friends on YouTube to collaborate with, because there's no system for interacting with people on YouTube. There's no shout outs, there's no raids, there's no, like, you know, easy just like systems in place to just say like, hey, here's me and all my friends. But there is on Twitch, and so all my VTuber friends like Ash and Space are over on Twitch. So yeah, it's nice over there. And hey, that means Wagoogus. That means on March 17th, you'll be able to watch me and Meg do our collab. If you are free on Friday night at like, you know, 5 p.m. Pacific, 6 p.m. Pacific time, you'll be able to see the collab that I was talking about. I'll be doing How the Heck Are Ya, a advice and talk stream, like an advice stream over on Meg's channel. I mean, there's just, sure, let me give you the link to Megan's Twitch channel. Go Megan Martian, and let me put it in my YouTube. Where is my channel? There's my channel. And let me put in the link here. Megan Martian Twitch channel. There you go. That should hopefully work. Megan is one of my VTuber friends. We've been following each other since, you know, very early on in both of our times as a VTuber. And I have done a collaboration with her in the past. We played Unravel 2 together. You can actually find those VODs on my YouTube channel, on this channel. I think it's 2 videos, maybe 3 videos. It took us a little while to get through it together. But what do I name my raccoon? I'll figure it out in a second. Don't worry, I'll find some good names for you. And we have been wanting to do a collaboration together again for a while. She doesn't like collaborating with big groups, but she likes doing one-on-one stuff with people she knows. And so she does great. Like, her chat is great. Like, her channel is great because there's the whole chat interacts with each other and like just has a conversation with her constantly, whether she's playing a game or whether she's just chatting. Like, it's a very healthy and active, good chatting community over there, and very wholesome. Often people, like, you know, supporting each other, and like, you know, they joke around and they tease each other and they make fun of her constantly, just like any other channel. But like, it's such a good vibe over there, such a chill vibe over there. And her How the Heck Are You streams, I really appreciate. Their advice streams where people, and any of you guys can do this if you want to, they send in submissions to, like, you know, her Twitter page. She has links on there of like a Google form. You just send it, hey, what do you need some advice about? You know, what's going on in your life that, like, you know, you don't know how to deal with, that you want some advice about. And Megan, and if there's a guest on her channel like me, then the two of us will give our takes on what we think some good advice for you would be. And then we ask the chat, hey chat, what do you think this person could do? What's your advice, everyone in chat? And everyone in chat can give their advice as well, what they think a person should do, what might be a good thing to watch out for. And it's such a wholesome, helpful environment, a big group therapy session where you get to just talk about, we get to read about what's going on with people's lives, and we get to hear from everyone about how they might handle that. And I love there's not a lot of things like that out there. There's not a lot of things like that on Twitch right now. And so I love that she does that, and I've been wanting to be a part of it. Like, I was usually in the chat giving my takes on things, and I was wanting to be like one of the guests, or I was wanting to be a guest on there for a long time. And she's just like, yes, please. I've been wanting to get you like on How the Heck Are You for a long time. So we're finally doing it on March 17th. So mark your calendars. I'll definitely be talking about it. I'll be reminding people about it, like, coming up, because I am not going to be streaming that. We are not going to do dual streams. She wants to keep it on her channel, and I said that's perfectly fine. And it's mostly because she wants only one chat to manage. Like, if I had my own chat going at the same time, we would have 2 different chats and people would miss advice between chats. And I was like, that's a good point. Okay, I won't do a stream of that one. We'll just only stream on your channel. But can I upload the VOD to my channel afterwards? She said, yeah, that's perfectly fine. So I'm gonna be reminding people about that collab constantly, because it's only gonna be on her channel. I'm not gonna be streaming that one. So go over there on March 17th at 8 p.m. Central Time. That's 9 p.m. Eastern, 6 p.m. Pacific on Friday, March 17th. But as for us, that's like 2 weeks from now, we can do what we're here for. That was sort of a weird transition. We can do what we're actually here for and get Pokemon going. One moment, please. Oh shit, it actually is not loading. I gotta switch Elgato. Hold on one sec. Game Capture HD. There we go. Elgato Capture HD. It always does that. Whenever I switch between Twitch and YouTube, I always need to reset Elgato. And then I need to reset it again because of slight input delay. This one looks pretty good. I don't need to worry about that. Sleep more. Let's just sleep there. And then let's get it right back. Just do this extra low double reset to make sure everything is working nicely. There we go. How do you know which time you live in? I don't know how it works because I'm stupid and have a small brain. You'll probably just need to look up time zones. It's very, very good to learn what time zone you live in, because everything like stream schedule wise and everything online, if there's like an online video or online announcement or some sort of stream, everyone's going to be mentioning the time zone that it starts, like, oh, it starts at 8 p.m. Eastern time. So that would be a good thing for you to start putting into your brain and to get really used to, like, okay, I know I am Mountain Time and I know I am 2 hours behind Eastern Time. I'm 1 hour ahead of Pacific Time. And it's really good to, at least in North America, like the North and South American time zones, which are all equal. Eastern Time, then it is going to be 9 p.m. on Friday, March 17th for you. That's it. Yeah, it's gonna be 9 p.m. So glad it's on a Friday at least. Yeah, and hopefully it's not too late. That is earlier for me. I'm on the West Coast, and so for me it's only 6 p.m. Like it's pretty early in the evening for me. But for other people it's like, 9 p.m. Like they're winding down their days. Alrighty, let's go get this nice big projector. I'm right out here outside of the 8th gym. Create source projector. I just beat the 7th and 8th gyms last session. Raccoon name, please. Oh yeah, a raccoon name. So let's go with, there you go. Let's come up with a raccoon name. So that's in front of this. Nah, I'm a night owl. Stay up like 1 or 2 a.m. Oh, I'm a night owl too. So a name for a raccoon. He has a bandana. Rigby, honestly, Rigby's a pretty good name for a raccoon. I kind of like Rigby. And when he levels up, the bandana changes color. Interesting. What colors does it change from? Rigby the raccoon. Or Rugby. Rigby or Rugby, those are both kind of good names. I'm gonna need to refill my water pretty soon. It is blue right now, pink next. So we're going trans over here. So a raccoon, a good name for a raccoon. Now it cannot be, a good name for a raccoon I feel like should not be, it should not be a pun on things like mask. Like we should avoid things like mask or like the common raccoon tropes. The common raccoon like tropes and associations should not be, I feel like, are low-hanging fruit. And so maybe not like exactly a pun name, but something that feels alliterative, something with an R, like Rigby. Rugby sounds like he would be a hockey player. I like how it sounds like he would be a hockey player, but not a rugby player. Rugby sounds like he plays hockey. Frogcon. Oh, name him Frog. Frogcoon. Frogcon. Do not name your raccoon Frog. Please don't name your raccoon Frog. I'm begging you. If you got a raccoon in our D&D game and named him Frog, I would yell at you. You're like, name him something else. Don't name him Frog. What are you doing? Especially since we have a frog in that campaign as well. Now, if we got a frog and named him Raccoon, that would be very funny. Just named him Raccoon. Mr. Hopper, I love him. His name is Frog. No, his name is not. I mean, I can't control you. I can't prevent you from calling it, but my vote is not for Frog. Mr. Raccoon, honestly, I'm totally fine with Mr. Raccoon. With Mr. Frog is kind of funnier. I actually kind of like Mr. Frog. And just naming a raccoon Frog is funny, but not in that's funny in real life. It's not funny for like a D&D or like VTM or whatever game you're playing. However, naming a raccoon Mr. Frog is very funny. And better than Mr. Toad. Just naming him Mr. Frogs is pretty funny. Sounds like he'll do some bad things if his name is Mr. Yeah, honestly, I think so too. Wagugus, you're spot on with that one. It sounds like he's gonna be mischievous if he's Mr. Anything, but I kind of like that. Part of some gang or something. Mr. Hopper does bad stuff, you know. like steal my pineapples. It sounds, I mean, honestly, I feel like he's the moral center of the party. So I don't know if he's the one doing the bad things. Also, look at those shadows. Look at the shadows down here on the ground. Kind of just doing whatever they want to, aren't they? Playing Simon Says over here. This is a complete video game here, y'all. But as I mentioned before, we are done with the 8th gym. I beat the 8th gym. We beat Gresha. Cute boy Gresha. And we have unlocked Victory Road. And we have finished Arvin's quest. And now all we need to do is beat the 5th and final Team Star member. And then we can do all of the end game stuff. We can do Victory Road. We can go to the crater. But we need to beat Team Star. And I do not know what level the final Team Star person is. And so I don't really know what level to grind to. But this little section of the map is the last section that we have to explore. And so we're just going to explore around this section and then eventually get to Team Star's base. It's very weird to me because there doesn't seem to be a border on the Team Star base like there normally is. It doesn't seem like there is a like wall around it the way that there is this one and other stuff. So I don't know where the border of this Team Star base is, but I suppose we'll find that. You're down. Oh, do you want me to tell you? Tell me what? Tell me why ain't nothing but a heartache. Tell me why. I need to find out the key. Tell me why ain't nothing but a heartache. Tell me why. I'm still trying to find out. Where's the key? Tell me why ain't nothing but a heartache. There we go. Tell me why ain't nothing but a mistake. Tell me why I never wanna hear you say I want it that way. Do 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 bow. Ba da ba ba da ba ba ba. Ba da ba da 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 da. Do 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 are my fire, my one desire. Did I say I want it that way? Tell me why ain't nothing but a heartache. Tell me why ain't nothing but a mistake. Tell me why I never wanna hear you say I want it that way. I'm pretty sure I nailed the key on that one. Hold on, I'm gonna listen to it now. I want to listen to it now to make sure that I did. I want it that way. I gotta make sure that it does not play very loudly on my channel so that it does not get copyright stricken. Damn, I was off. I want it that way. I was low. Ah, damn, I was low. I thought I had it perfect, but it was actually I was lower key than it was. Tell me why ain't nothing but a heartache. Do you want me to tell us no more questions? What level Ari is? Oh yeah, also my name for Twitch for messed up. Tried making it Waguga Senior, but it didn't allow the space or include the uppercase letter. So just it looks like Waguga. Honestly, it might have worked if it was just Wagugas. But that's funny. I wouldn't worry too much about that. Obviously, if I see Wagugas over there, then I'll recognize it. So don't worry about that. No, I think I'm okay on Aries level. Considering this the last one was level 50. This 8th gym was level 53 or 4. Arvin was level 63 or 64 when he was when we were fighting him. He was like champion level, like level 63, level 64 with his Pokemon. And so I'm gonna guess that it's somewhere between 53 and 63. And so we can kind of try and guess right around there. So maybe like 55, maybe up to 60, but I'm guessing around maybe 55. And then if there's any late game stuff after that, we still need to find out who Cassiopeia is. Or if we have to fight like whoever the big boss is, they're probably gonna be champion level. I should have done that, but I was an idiot and still put it as that. But you'll still know me during the day because of my profile picture, and because like how many Wagoogus do I know? It's not like there's a bunch of different Wagooguses. You can change your name once every so many days. I remember like not being able to change my profile name. Maybe it's because I have a channel. In 2 months, yeah, I remember like not being able to change my name very well. So let's go over to actually, you know what, let's fly over there. I suppose we don't need to fly, we could just go right there. Set as destination. We can just kind of whoop. We can kind of use these folks. Rev Room is really good. Whoop. I don't know, I can change mine. Well, you're just so cool. Also, some people are able to oh shit, there's so many ghosties. Some people are able to keep, how do you keep VODs up on your Twitch for a long period of time? Because Megan is able to, I can just ask Megan this, but Megan is able to keep her VODs up indefinitely, and they never get deleted. But mine get auto deleted after a week, and I didn't see any setting or anything that lets you change that around. Yeah, just let River Room is perfect typing against all these creatures. So just let him just fucking destroy everyone. Did he gain any experience from that? I feel like he didn't. Do you have Amazon Prime? They stay up a lot longer. Oh no, I do not have Amazon Prime. That might be that might be the reason. Yeah, I do not have and do not want Amazon Prime. It's like 60 days. It's definitely longer for her. She has stuff from like, I think like 3 or 4 months ago. Although maybe I'm wrong. Maybe it is only like 2 months ago for her. All right, hold on one sec. I'm putting this on here. Let me do that. Okay. This should be good. I can see this. My oldest broadcast is 12 days old. Wait, I'm gonna go real quick. I'll be right back. Okay, woo. Okie dokie. Where are we going? We're going down this direction, I see. Oh, look at that big plateau over there. Whee! This is gonna be fun. This is gonna be fun to go to. Have we already been through all of these like spires here? I feel like we have. Oh shit, I need to get my hand out. Pop. And I need to put on my Pokemon outfit. I gotta get my second pincer so that we can be buddies. Go, pincer. I choose you. I have Prime, but I got it because I needed a new webcam. Like, I wouldn't get it in time for when I needed it, so it saved me on expensive shipping. Yeah, I get that. I never need things right away. Like, I never need to quick order anything. And so I can always, like, I don't need Amazon Prime for the shipping. And I just kind of, I also don't shop on Amazon. Like, I don't shop on Amazon. Wait a minute, have I not explored this area? I have not even explored this area. I don't shop on Amazon, and so I don't really have any reason for Prime. I also don't watch shows. I don't watch shows, and so I don't need a, like, you know, streaming service or anything. Snom is great. I destroyed him. Can't believe I didn't even have... I've never even explored this area before. Hi, Brigmates. This is a brand new... Huh? Oh, little doggy. This is a brand new area. I can't believe I can't believe I've never been over here before. I guess it makes sense since I never came to this town. Dragon. Who do we face against Dragon? Setitan. Let's give Setitan or Great Tusk. Great Tusk might be fun against Dragon, because he's not super effective. Careful there, young one. Oh, you're right. Thank you. There's a Cubchoo I gotta worry about. Love making fun of Dragon Trainers' outfits. They're silly, but I love them. There's no shortage of strong trainers in these parts. We are challenged by Anna the Dragon Tamer. Honestly, the hair up is the silliest part. The half cape, the shorts, and the hair up are the silliest parts. She should let her hair down. It would look way better with this, like, you know, get up here. And also the half cape is very silly. The shadow suddenly loading in. There's plenty of strong trainers. Well, then what are you? Because I only see a level 37 against my level 49 Great Tusk. With Ice Spinner, take you down in one hit. Let her rip. And as I know from experience playing Pokemon Green, Dragonair is not that strong. It's not really that strong until you get a Dragonite. Alright, we're still on the Ice Mountain though, and having Great Tusk out is not ideal. Bad type matchups at the moment, but we will just kind of keep on exploring down this way, seeing if there's any items and stuff that we've missed. Hello, I no longer need you, Gimmighoul. I have no use for you. I still haven't done the Arven stuff. Which Arven stuff? Like the whole, all the Titans, or just like meeting Arven afterwards? Sup? Doom, doom, doo, 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 doom, doom. The stuff after the Titans, yeah. Yeah, I went and met him after doing the Titans, and like there, it seems like each of the things that like will lead to each of the like three things, Team Star and Arven and the gyms, will kind of like lead to each other after the end, where they're just gonna like, you have completed my quest, now go complete the other two quests and then we can continue some stuff. And that's why I'm doing this now, before doing anything else. And so they're all just gonna be like, excellent job completing my thing, now go do the other things, and then we'll have a big after end game thing. Wild Bull Transport at your server. What say we have quick battle? Sure. Wild Bull. Does that mean you're going to be using your wild bull? Yeah. Play rough, super effective, brick break, wild charge. 90, 90, 75, 80. We're super strong now. I'm faster than you? Heck. Alright, I forgot that damages me a little bit, but that's great. I don't care. I guess I wasn't wild enough. I guess you weren't wild enough. You need to be more of a wild and crazy guy. Pamot, go! Destroy this whole family! Man, they're getting so little experience from this. That's a little bit. This isn't really worth the experience at this point. It's good for the collecting deerling hairs and stuff. It's good for that kind of thing. Maybe a little bit more over here. He's the right type advantage for against all these guys. Did you get the new Pokemon over there? Which Pokemon? There's a new ice in this area. I found it through a Terra battle thingy. It's hard to find. No, I have no idea what that is. Pamela, you're just chasing him down. Oh my god. Oh my god, this is bullying. Nice to meet you, Goodle. You know Ichika channel. Yoroshiku onegai shimasu. Yoroshiku on the Goodle shimasu. You look and sound great. Thank you so much. Boku no channel e yokuso. So I'm guessing that yoroshiku. I'm guessing that based on your greeting here. So it's nice to meet you. Welcome. I'm a sentient cup of noodles. And it seems like I won't need to really try to translate too much into Japanese for you. Is that correct, Ichika? It seems like you understand English very, very well. Are you a Japanese VTuber? Are you more of a bilingual VTuber? It is either way, it is wonderful to meet you, and I hope that you enjoy my channel. Thank you for learning Japanese. I'm trying. I am still studying. I am hoping to do some more Japanese-only streams in the future. But it's still mostly stream in English unless there is a person in the chat who speaks only Japanese. Then I will try to speak with them in Japanese. But also, it seems like you are much, much more advanced than me. Not to embarrass you, I know that might be a little embarrassing, but welcome and thank you. I have not yet made my VTuber debut. Oh, pre-debut. Just write Japanese. Should I just write Japanese for you now? Make you study? I mean, you can, but I don't. If it's not hasn't been on WaniKani, I would have no idea how to read it. It's not really studying if you write something that I don't know how to pronounce without teaching me what it is. It's more just I don't know, kind of embarrassing. kind of embarrassing me. But Ichika-san, I hope that your debut goes well. Do you already have a model? Are you all ready for it? Or are you still getting a VTuber model? Have you died? Nope, I have not yet. Please call me Ichika. I am using a translator. I said, oh! 翻訳を使うか？そして日本語を話すできる。あ、試すできる。そう、VTuber のデビュー。いつですか？近いですか？モデルを持っているですか？まだ持っている？普通に日本語がうまいじゃない。うまいじゃない。勉強しています。5か6月の予定です。そうですか、そう。じゃあ、未来のデビューみたい。見たいよ。頑張れよ。そう、一かの、テーマは何ですか？何キャラのタイプは？ What? 何がキャラのタイプですか？ You gotta go get ready to hang out with friends. So I'll bother you later. See you later, space. 例えば僕はカップグードルのキャラ、カップヌードル、カップラーメンの妖精、石川スパロー、おー、Java スパロー、ちょっと待って、Google しよう。Java スパロー。おー、そうですか。鳥が好き？ I thought when Goodle speaks in Japanese it gets a deeper look. そうそう。English is up here. 日本語は下。ここ。下。It's because I use more of my throat. Instead of a so ですか、そうですか, I have more of a throat. So じゃない、そうです。Everyone's voice changes when they speak in another language. If you're doing kind of dialects and accents and stuff. これが大好きです。僕の友達も鳥大好き、鳥だが大好きです。I wonder what the Japanese word for wren is. So, Java スパローはいちかさんの一番好きの鳥ですか？ Onward to die to cannibals. Good luck. Good luck dying. Yes. Good choice for VTuber. Ina. VTuber design. So, Ichika san no 好きな VTuber は僕はホロライブと2時3時 EN が好き as well as いっぱいな Twitch 海外 VTuber EN VTuber が好きミコフィミコフィミコはかわいいめっちゃめちゃかわいいミコさんのミーム海外には Oh, what's the word for popular? Oh, what's the word for popular? Popular. I'm forgetting popular. Oh, darn it. Okay, I'm gonna look it up. 翻訳は必要です。Translate. Popular. 人気。So, early on, in like 2020, 2020年ミコさんのミームはめっちゃ人気アメリカに海外にいっぱいな人 VTuber ミコis the end この時は、like、2020いっぱいな海外に行き VTuber に見つける VTuber を見つけるミコのミームは理由ですミコはたくさんの海外に行きたくさんの海外に行きの初めての VTuber ですミコ好きMiko is baby Miko. So JP equals Sakura Miko. EN equals Kiara. So, and ID was Muna. 知らなかったそう。ミコのミーム、コロネのミーム。Who else? Who else had a lot of memes? Those two were very, very popular. Miko no meme wa ninki. And Korone no meme wa ninki. Oh, Niji-san JP equals Hoshikawa Sara EN Pomu は一番のは僕の一番好きポムとセレンが好き Sueno como tú tienes bien tiempo con you know I don't know how to read I don't understand Spanish Bugugas but maybe can translate that one into Japanese too. I would need to translate it into English first. Also, sorry, Wugus, if I'm doing mostly Japanese and it's hard to understand. But we get most streams in English, and so it's always nice to be able to switch over to Japanese occasionally. Yuno-san, Pokemon が好き? Pokemon Scarlet か Violet やれたやれたやれたやったしたしたIt's nice to get to know fellow Hololive lovers. So, Hololive はうまいです。Holostars を見る What's Hololive? I don't have Pokemon. So, we'll Google this. What is Hololive? Hololive は何ですか? So, Hololive is a VTuber company that has like 40 or 50, at this point maybe like 60 different VTubers who work all in the same company. And they are a Japanese company, but they do have Osazawa JP only this. And do you want English as well? I think you can stop there. No, I'll explain a little bit more. At least about the context we were talking about. Sorry, do you not want to hear about this? It's a very normal thing. Roberu wa ien desu ka? Robu wa ien desu. No, you okay? I guess I won't talk about other VTubers then. Don't say another word about okay, I guess I won't say another word about it. It was a son, a winning son. He is a winning, spelled differently. Winning son. Boku no kodomo, kachi no kodomo. Machigaeta. So. Wakaru. Yeah. The new Holostars Ien no VTuber が好き。Magni Desmond をかけた Magni Desmond のファンアートを買った。書いた What's the past tense of書く見てないです。めっちゃ楽しいよ。めっちゃ面白いよ。Magni Desmond のデザインが好き。The many arms でいっぱいになって、このデザインのタイプが好き。It's kind of creepy, like 怖いよね。It's kind of scary, kind of creepy, having many arms. But I always like that. いっぱいな手、たくさんの手のキャラが好き。イカ、タコ、このタイプ。モンスター。 個人性は泊まりマリーが好きです。泊まりマリー知らない。Hold on one sec. Rory です。何ですか？泊まりマリが好きです。泊まりマリ、そう。知らないよ。Break effective. Varoom versus Reverroom. We can do a Varoom versus Reverroom. Oh shit. Oh shit. Oh fuck. Oh fuck. No. They're ganging up on me. So かわいいよ。僕はかわいいよ。僕のモデルは僕のモデル、僕のデザインよ。デザインよ。僕のパパとママは僕です。このキャラは、僕のニックネーム。昔のニックネーム。カップグードル。じゃあ僕の Vtuber のキャラ、カップグードルを使いたい。And 全部このチャンネル全部のアート BGM とってもは僕です。I'm very proud. I'm very, very proud and I'm very, very happy. Let me look up pride. Oh, whoops. Let me look up pride. 誇りがたくさんの誇りたくさんの誇りIRL とマリマリハイという動画おすすめ。I hate this thing where I try to open another app but it pauses your stream, which is disappointing. That is disappointing. That is very, very disappointing. という動画おすすめ。IRL とマリマリハイ No idea. $30 centimeters. Sanju, 30 centimeters. Let's go with Armor Rouge. Way too cute for Kizunai. Toyu Doga Mio. What's this name? Way too cute. 20 Money Laugh is way too cute for Kizunai. Oh shit. Oh fuck. VTuber's name is also like the one that came in that Shantae stream. It had their channel name in their display name. Is it the same one, do you think? And that'd be perfectly fine. Maybe we've talked before. I'm so focused on... There's so much stuff going on in my head right now. I can barely even pay attention to Pokemon. All right, let's keep going. Let's go a little bit farther. Oh, trainer. Like Rose. Oh, Rose. Rose is a different VTuber. Rose is one of my VTuber friends. Yeah, she also streams on YouTube. A lot of Japanese VTubers will have the Japanese characters of their name and the English characters of their name. And that's also why I do it. I have Goodle in English and then Goodle in Japanese in my username. And that's sort of it's mostly for searchability, so that you can search them in the search bar in either English letters or Japanese letters. But it also, for me, it helps for people to know that they can speak Japanese in the chat, and I will respond, and I will try to talk to them. And so it's useful for bilingualism. Nihonjin no VTuber. YouTube の名前。英語キャラと、英語文字と日本文字を使うよね。僕も英語と日本語を使う。カップグードル、カップグードル。search, to find, 見つける。It makes it easier. 見つけるできる。But also, 日本語を使いたい。勉強したい。So I include the name. 日本語を試したいの理由。僕の名前は両方日本語と英語。Man, I love VTubers. I wish more. There are quite a few Japanese VTubers who stream on Twitch. I kind of wish that there were more. YouTube is kind of the Japanese VTuber area, and Twitch is sort of the Western one. I mean, certainly all of the menus, I think, could you have the Twitch menus in Japanese? It's a good question. Probably can. Probably have it be anything. Alright, I need to get this. Who is this? It's a Titan. Let's get you up front. I think you can be pretty good. Can you take on these guys? Oh no, you're getting hurt. Ah! You know there are like two sides of people about their opinion on VTubers. You know what I mean, right? I feel like I could guess what you mean. Two sides of people about their opinion about VTubers. I feel like I could guess a few different versions of what you mean, so I don't know exactly what you mean. You could be talking about something that I'm thinking, you could be talking about something else that I'm thinking, so I'm not quite sure just off the top. I'm not quite sure just in that context. But you could probably give me another hint, and then I'd be like, oh yeah, I know what you mean exactly. Who am I putting out now? Reverend. Hate and acceptance? Do you mean that people are either like one or the other? Or do you mean that every single person has like those two sides? Maybe you think it's good. Depending on whether you mean like you're either one or the other, or every single person has those two sides in it, then I may agree, I may disagree. I feel like people are kind of like one or the other. They either absolutely love it or absolutely hate it, and there's not many people who are like kind of both things. I'm gonna just say it anyways. People hating them or people liking them. Yeah, there we go. That's what I imagined. Like, you either hate VTubers or you love VTubers, and there's not many in between. One of my friends doesn't really like VTubers. Like, I love VTubers, and he doesn't really like them at all. We are the two camps, me and my friend. He is on the disliking camp, and I am on the liking camp. And I don't talk to him about VTubers. I don't talk to him about anime stuff in general, because he generally doesn't care too much about that stuff. And VTubers included. I don't like VTubers either. Yeah, that feels very common. Like, you either, that's what I'm on. Yeah, you either like them or you dislike them, and there's no real in between. Now, what's weird to me, because disliking VTubers is totally okay. Like, you don't need to like them. I'm not gonna tell you to like them. What is weird though is the like desire, is the like hatred of them. Like, I don't want to even hear about them existing. That seems very extreme. I know you've mentioned having a bad experience with VTubers in the past, but that seems very extreme to me. Challenged by Max the Student. Stun Tank. I hate this Pokemon. I mean, I love this Pokemon, but I hate its name. The way they act. Yeah, I know you've encountered some very rude VTubers before. That was also kind of surprising to me, hearing about how some VTubers treated you in chat. Because I have not experienced that myself, and I've watched a lot of VTubers. They act like certain types. Certainly there's a whole lot of character acting. There's a whole lot of role-playing and character work. Baby, stupidly, and some other things. Stupid is a strong word. Sorry about that. There are a lot of different VTuber types. There are a lot of different character types. A lot of them are very fetishy. A lot of them are very memes and jokes characters. A lot of them are done for silliness and stupidity and funniness, and to like play up certain types of characters. And you don't even need to like every one of those characters. Like, I like some VTuber types more than I like others. Oh wait, where the heck am I? We still want to go there. let's go back. Let's go back all the way over here. Still, is that enough to... When VTubers sometimes try to make it funny, some people think of it as a joke. Think of it as a joke, as an attempt. I'm not sure what you're getting at. I'm not sure what you... Or I should say, I'm not sure I understand exactly what you mean by that. Where am I? Oh, there's a person here. Just gotta get rid of everyone in there. Ah! Don't bully me. Ah! These Pokemon are bullying me. Bully dayo. Maybe I should talk about that on the Megan stream. Maybe we should get into more depth into that and get their opinions on something. Maybe, but I wonder if the that's actually an interesting question, because everyone over there would probably already be fans of VTubers, because she's a VTuber and I'm a VTuber. And so I wonder if you would get a lot of one-sided responses from them. If there was a good mix of people who liked VTubers and people who disliked VTubers over there, you might be able to get some really good discussions. But I have a feeling that since everyone over there would probably be fans of VTubers, you might be getting a lot of... well, I mean, so I suppose you could ask, hey, like, what is it you like about... Like, why do people like VTubers? That could be a good question, because there you would have a big crowd of VTuber fans that you could kind of ask, like, hey, I don't get it, like, what do you guys like about this? This seems so weird or dumb or bad, or like, I don't like the attitudes. Like, why do you guys like this? And then you could hear from like a big group of people, like all their opinions on, there's like, oh, I like it for this reason, like it for this reason, and then maybe that helps to make things easier to understand. Because if the question was more worded like, maybe I could ask that, then I could talk about my side of VTuber, which is the ones that hate them. And I'll try to mention that too. Like, if you want to ask that, now I don't know which questions. It's very possible that you'll just need to ask it in chat and hope that we pick it up, because there's going to be like dozens of questions that people submit, and Megan is only going to choose like, you know, 5 or 6 of them for us to answer. And so feel free to ask that in the chat if you want, and we might be able to get to it. But there is a possibility that if she doesn't notice it, then we might not get to it. But I think that's worthwhile. I think that's an interesting discussion. I'm actually thinking about this. Like, this has made me stop and think about this. We'll do this. This is a very interesting topic. This is very relevant. After all, we are on a VTubers channel right now. It's very relevant. I've placed the controller down and I've got like my hand on under my chin, and I'm like scratching my chin, because there are many perspectives of this. 2 big ones and then many others too. Now the one bad thing for you, unfortunately, is that you would have to basically take on the entire role of VTuber disliker over there. without any sort of backup, without any sort of like, you won't have any other people over there who can help you out and who can be like, oh yeah, let's get a lot of different people's opinions on the anti-VTuber side. You'd kind of have to take on that whole thing just on your own, and that's a big responsibility. But if you think you can handle it, then I think you'll be ready for that. You also got to remember that your opinion, like, there's going to be other anti-VTuber opinions that maybe aren't yours, and you can't expect only one person to know everything. Yeah, I know, I'll just say what I want to say, but I might get thrown down or something, and I hope that you don't. I'll try to defend you if it seems like people are getting on your case. Make sure that people don't just like shut you down immediately. There are always people like that. You know what? It will be interesting to see if there's any of Megan's followers who are like that. Because I like to think that they're pretty good people who enjoy hearing different perspectives. Ah! Who enjoy hearing different perspectives and would be very open to hearing that kind of stuff. And I hope that's true, but it'd be interesting to see if anyone over there like immediately just shuts down. He's like, hey, no, just like, you just don't say that. We don't want to hear that. It will certainly be illuminating. If you can't help, don't try to accept all of what they say. I think it won't be too bad. I think it will be easy. It's not going to be like a war, you know? It's not going to become like a huge, like, us versus them, how dare you shouting match kind of thing. It's going to be like, I don't really like this thing. Be like, no, that's okay. That's okay. Oh, you don't like this? Oh, that's fine. I like the thing. I feel like it's gonna be more tame like that. Whee! Yoop. I know, but it's one person, and depending on how many people there are, will still be much for what I want to. Yeah, that's exactly what I was thinking. Like, you know, like it's a discussion, but it's a very one-sided discussion because you're gonna be you're gonna be on a VTuber's channel, like with a bunch of other VTuber fans, and you're gonna kind of be the one dissenting opinion, like the one person who has like the opposite opinion of everyone, and that's a big task on any sort of discussion, sort of like debate. Like, have you ever needed to do debate in like school or anything? Some people have like debate classes that they go to, or you might have like in a writing class, an English class, like you might have to do like debate certain topics. And there it's always like set up with equal numbers on each side. All right, we're going to have you 5 discussing this opinion and you 5 discussing this one. But you know, it would the hard thing is if it's just one person against a whole group, because then sometimes they can just drown out the dissenting opinion just with volume, just with loudness, and that's not helpful for discussion. I've got stuff that I have and is wearing me down, so I might as well pile up a little more. No, don't do it. Nobody needs that. Only do it if you actually find it interesting and helpful and desirable. You're under no obligation to do it. This isn't like a, you know, moral goal. I need to have this discussion for the good of humanity. Like, no, just do it if you're interested in hearing people's responses. Do it if you're interested in having the conversation. If you feel like it'll be healthy and helpful. do it as a stress reliever, you know? That's what I feel like Megan's streams, like these How the Heck Are You streams, they are definitely supposed to be stress relievers. They're supposed to be cathartic, you know? They're supposed to give people a chance to like get stuff off of their chest, but also to hear other people's opinions that are helpful and feel like they have just like a better understanding, a better sense of themselves and the world. And it's definitely meant to be a positive experience, you know, not a negative experience. I want to do this. I'm curious about what they say. Just want to see now that you came up with that question. Never really known why people like this. You know what? I know why I like it, but I've never asked many other people why they like it. And so it's very interesting to me as well. Like, I am very curious what people would say. In fact, I'm very curious what Megan would say, because to me, Megan does not seem like the type of person I would expect to become a VTuber. Like, she isn't, I don't think she's like that into anime or anything. She doesn't seem like the type of person that is like a lot of other VTubers. And so I'm kind of curious why she became one and why she likes them, or if she even does like other VTubers. Like, I wonder if she likes VTubers, if she likes like watching other VTubers, or if she just kind of likes the idea of using an avatar and that's it. Whoa, what's going on here? I feel like I just stepped into like a festival or something. The music changed to like a festival sound. And there was a Scyther like spinning around. Oh, okay, never mind. It changed back. I must have been close to something else. That's such a big Venomoth. Sharon's poison jab. She poison bug, or is it bug flying? I forget. Let's just do with a headbutt to start. It's such an interesting little valley that is apparently filled with rare Pokemon. Let's get her. Let's get her. Ah! I think no matter what, you can't sleep powder. Rev of Room, look at that. I think no matter what what team we take to area, I think we should be fine. Is there any difference of Pokeballs? Yeah, they all get slightly different percent chances of catching stuff. There's like weak, medium, and strong Pokeballs, and the strong ones, it's easier to catch. They're less likely to break out. And then all the other little random ones that are on the list are effective against different types of Pokemon. This one is good against bug types, like Scyther. This one is good against water types. This one is good for this reason or that reason. And so you can prioritize, like, oh, I want to use this one against this guy. Man, there's a lot of Pokemon over here. I don't pay too much attention to it. I just kind of do normal stuff. But this one, Quick Ball, is really good to toss out at first because it has a really good chance of catching things on the first turn, but then it gets worse and worse chances as it goes. Like that. That probably would have failed if I used any other Pokeballs, but it just has a really good chance of catching them on the first turn. Bisharp, the Sword Blade Pokemon. This Pokemon commands a group of several Pawniard. Groups that are defeated in territorial disputes are absorbed by the winning side. Damn, that's hardcore. They get absorbed, like, into the other army. Like, oh, all of you who are in the defending army, you're our army now. You're in our army. Our army. Oh, that's a cool picture. Heracross got you already. We've got all these other various Pokemon. What an interesting little valley. Ah! What an interesting little valley this is. Who are you? Slacking. Nope, not the TM machine. I don't want the TM machine. Nope, not the TM machine. I don't want the TM machine. He's just slacking off. That's his whole thing. That's where his name is. He's a super strong Pokemon, but he only gets to go once every other turn. Like once every other turn, just skips his turn, and he just like does not get a turn that time. But otherwise, he's like super strong, super powerful. So like if you're willing to have a Pokemon that just doesn't get to go every turn, then gotta go because of movie. Go enjoy it. I don't think I will still be on once you come back. I will most likely be doing a Twitch stream later, but not a YouTube stream later. So you go enjoy your movie, and if I'm not on, then I'll see you next time. I'll be back on Tuesday as usual. See you later, Magoogle. See you later, Magoogus. Huh? I can't remember where I was when I came up here. Also, I thought that shiny was a Pokemon and I avoided it. I think I was coming around here, but I immediately went to the left over on the other side. Now, this is the spot. This is the new spot that I haven't been. Gosh, I feel like a buffoon. I thought the thing I saw was just a mushroom, but it was alive. Yeah, I tell you what, kid, we've all had those Voltorb experiences too. Are there any other icons? That's okay. So that's a really interesting thing, because Voltorbs and Fungus and Amoongus disguise themselves as like Pokeballs and just disguise themselves as Pokeballs. And in Gen 1 and Gen 2 and like Gen 5, they have, I guess in a lot of different ones, you know, you will go and try to collect like the little item on the ground, and it's actually a Pokemon. Like, oh no, surprise, it's that thing. I wonder if there are other icons besides a Pokeball in the Pokemon games that you can disguise as different Pokemon. You know, in the moving around, items look like Pokeballs when you pick them up. And it might be a Pokeball, it might be a potion, it might be a TM. They all look like Pokeballs. I wonder if there's something else that you can make look like something and disguise a Pokemon, like a trash can. There's trash cans in Pokemon. and you can search in them. And that's a pretty standard thing across Pokemon gens, where you look in trash cans and can maybe find items in them. I think that they could do the same thing. They could disguise a Pokemon as a trash can, or have a trash can Pokemon, like an actual bin, and just put that out in the world so that when you go and click on the trash can, it's actually a Pokemon, and like choo choo choo, you have to face it now. You have to fight it. That could be kind of fun. I think they could do that with a couple of different things. What would another good icon be? Trash cans are interactables. I'm thinking mostly about sprite-based, like, because the old one, because they don't really work. I mean, I suppose they could work like this. These are still Pokeballs here. What else could they do? Doors, I guess. Just make it a mimic. Just make it a full-fledged mimic. It's just like a door. Have a big one that's just a building. Just a fake building. That seems like something that Pokemon would do eventually. Just have a building. I mean, they've already had like the skyscraper ones in the Ultra Beasts. Let's switch out some Pokemon. 49, 53. We want Fighting Team. Our Arboliva is not going to be helpful, but Scovillain will. Doxbund will be helpful, so maybe let's switch in. Toadscruel. Bramblegast would be helpful because he is Ghost. Normal Psychic would not be helpful. Kilowattrel would be helpful. Fairy Steel would be pretty helpful. Rock would not. Scovillain, of course. Rabsco would be probably pretty helpful. So we can get a lot of different people here. Doxbun, I feel like might be a little too low level right now. I should probably prioritize some of the higher people. Rabsca, Scovillain will give you instead of Skeledirge. Steel and Ghost would also be nice, and Espathra, y'all are pretty good. Well, actually, you know what? We can, these people are already pretty good. Venomoth and Pawniard, we need to switch. Put these away. Armarouge, Raska, Pawmot, Scovillain. I mean, we can, yeah, we can move. Doxbun, move. Let these two just kind of be there. We're just increasing the people who seem like they will be helpful in the fight against this fighting people, but they're going to be much higher level than us. You are challenged by Blanca. Blanca? I guess Blanca is a name. I would keep on thinking like Blanca is just the Street Fighter character, but I guess Blanca might also just be the name. Might also just be, I never thought about Blanca actually being a real Spanish name. It would just mean white, right? Florge. About to send out Florge. Did I not give Kilowattrel other stuff? I guess it's fine as is, but it feels weird to have like takedown and air slash. It feels like there should be other things. A cripple hit. Flinched and couldn't move. Oh hell yeah, let's do that again. Maybe that'll work again. Flinched and couldn't move. It did work again. I think there's only like a 30% chance of flinching or something. Ah, dang. I thought it was gonna. Is that your move or is that just a response? That was your move? That was a bad move on your part. Oh, I'm so excited. We get to hear the Team Star themes again. Team Star music is so good. Where are you running? Are those Dratinis? Oh, I don't have a gold deck either. Waka waka. Would it kill? Well, there's plenty more gold decks. Let's see if it kills. No, it does not. It's perfect. You're just floating in. Ooh, just floating in nothingness. Create a bazaar in which defense and special defense. I mean, I don't care about that. I'm just gonna catch you. While that orangutan in the background just kind of judges me. I see you've gone with a great ball. Interesting choice.
Golduck, the duck Pokemon. When it swims at full speed using its long, webbed limbs, its forehead somehow begins to glow.
What do you mean somehow? It glows with light. No. Waka waka. Also Dratini. I still wouldn't really use Dratini on my team. After the experience with Green, Pokemon Green, Dratinis are not, like, it's not very strong to train up a Dratini and a Dragonair. Well, I should say they're not very strong as Dratini or Dragonair. They're not kind of strong until they become Dragonites. I have not gotten... shit. I've not gotten a Dragonite yet in that game. I haven't played that game in a while because I haven't done a lot of late night YouTube stuff. I mostly reserve daytime for YouTube and shit, nighttime for Twitch. What are you? You're just a fungus? I can probably send out Kilowattrel and probably do pretty good against these guys. It's got flying moves and electric for bug stuff. Yeah, it's working pretty good. Not gonna work against him though. Random Luxrays. Random Luxrays in here. This doesn't feel like a Luxray spot. It feels more like a bug spot. So let's just keep on destroying people with Kilowattrel. The frame rate is slowed down. There's so many Pokemon here. Just walking over to people. Just casually walking over and destroying things. Doing a little bird hoppy walk. Yeah, that's why I didn't want you attacking them. Alright, who else? But there's a lot of people. I don't think you should go against the orangutan. Yeah, I think you should be prioritizing the people you're super effective against. Ah! Those scythers are good for experience. Like 700 experience. Oh, 300 experience each. It's not bad on this thing. It's not bad on this thing. Considering some of the other ones were like, you know, 70-ish. Doc's button raised the level. Everyone else is about to. No, over here. There you go. Now we're rising up. Oh no. Tell what you're doing, great. Good. Very nice. They're just constantly respawning. And still no secrets behind those waterfalls. Just as Space said, there's no secrets behind the waterfalls, and that is some wasted waterfalls in that case. If you have a waterfall and there's not a secret behind it, what are you doing? Like, everyone knows it'll be there, but still, you gotta. Am I getting too close to the Team Star base?
I see you're almost at the 5th base. We went all the way past home base together, me and Cassiopeia. We've already gotten the 5th base together. That's where we meld into one person like we're in some sort of horror movie. Hold up inside there is Team Star's last remaining squad. You fought well to make it this far. Thank you, Goodle. Yay! I'm totally happy to help you, clearly evil person.
Goodle, Cassiopeia.
So you made it as well, Clive.
Of course, this is the last base. I wouldn't want to miss out on the action.
Let's get it closer there. Clive, I owe you my thanks. Your help has been invaluable to the operation. I'm sorry I was so wary of you at first.
Well, that's all water under the bridge. When we're finished with this base, will that be the end of Operation Starfall then?
Not quite. We'll still need to handle Team Star's secret mastermind last of all. Do we have any leads on how to find them? I'm hoping they'll come out into the open once all the squad bosses have stepped down. I see. We've come so far. Only a few more steps left. Don't let me down, either of you.
Thank you, clearly evil person.
Cassiopeia's hung up?
All right. Hey, just got back. I'm watching John Wick Chapter 2. Hell yeah. John Wick Chapter 2 is awesome. Just here to say that later. You go enjoy. I love John Wick and John Wick 2. Go enjoy it. It's awesome.
Thanks to you, Goodle, I've slowly but surely come to understand Team Star. I know what I need to do, and I know what my final decision will be. For that, I can't thank you enough. Take care in that base, Miss Goodle. Ah, Sorry for getting all polite there. Don't know what came over me.
Probably a giant haircut. Seems like it's coming over you quite a lot. There's the base. Where on the map does it even show that at this point? I can barely see. Maybe it's just because of all the other icons and stuff out there, but it didn't. I wasn't able to see where the entrance was. Also, it skipped me ahead right over there. I did not actually want to go that far. Oh wait, not Bruce. Well, actually, no, it's fine. He's not gonna do a lot of damage. It's an opportunity for me to gain a little bit of health back. There's a thing right next to us, though, the Pokemon Center. How it avoided the attack? Wow. How'd you do that? Look at all these bug Pokemon that Killwatch was just going to fucking wreck right now. Just go. Just go wreck. Yikes. Yikes. Before this guy's chasing me. There we go. Well protected. Sure, go to this guy too. And out here. Just destroy the local ecosystem. Oh wait, no. Oh, I didn't realize that was a Dratini. I haven't caught one yet. Hey, go attack him. There you go. There you go. TM. Ah, no, not the TM machine. I want the Pokemon. I want the Pokemon Center. Just one slightly over. Alright, we're not going to quite go to Team Star just yet. There's still a little bit more area on this area to explore. And that should give us some good levels as well. Oop, you can't catch me. I'm over here. Can you? Will you attack me if I'm over here? No, you disappear as soon as I'm in the Pokemon Center. That's good. That's good that that's a safe zone. Where am I? We want to go here and the whole lake area up there. We want to explore those. So let's go. Yeah, we came down here. We also want to go here if it's possible. I don't know if that is. Oh, there's the wall. Here's the little wall of Team Star. That is really hard to notice. But yeah, there's a little wall surrounding Team Star bases. That was like impossible to notice there. So we explored down here, I believe. Or we haven't quite yet explored down here. But we're gonna go up here. Alright, so let's go here first. And then up there, and then kind of around, and then back. One sec. We can have there later. That's the one difficult thing about exploring. Someone like me who wants to cover every single square inch of world for both Breath of the Wild and this game and any other game like it, covering every square inch is basically impossible. And you just have to try and do what you can. Yay! Look at me! Yay! I'm glad I'm able to get on the top of this thing and just kind of stay here. This is very cute. Bad camera angle though. But as someone who wants to explore every single little, everything, like every single square inch, it is such a like difficult puzzle, but also kind of fun to have worlds like this, because where every square inch is not only left and right squares, it's also up and down squares. It is three-dimensional. Let's see, we're no longer fighting bugs, so who's here now? Seems like a lot of fighting type people. So maybe we could send out Doxbun for some level ups. And but psychic as well. So maybe fighting types, Bramblegast or Armor Rouge. Let's send out. Well, actually, Ravska would both fighting and psychic. Ravska would be good against them. Not against Halucha, though. Not a flying type. And not against rock types either. Like these worlds are three-dimensional, and so exploring means not only exploring horizontally but also exploring vertically, and that's difficult to remember where you've been. It's difficult to keep track of where you've already been and where you have not been yet. But it is also kind of satisfying to explore that world. There we go. You can't, I couldn't open the map until I was done with the thing. It's also very satisfying to explore that world. Because it kind of feels like a puzzle. Like exploring kind of feels like a puzzle or a test of memory, where it trains your brain. Those are kind of things like I do enjoy, like little memory tests like that, or little like recognition tests like, have you seen this thing before? Is this a new thing? A little bit. Like sometimes it feels inconvenient. But directional, I have always been fairly good with a fairly decent sense of direction. Not like expert sense of direction, but fairly decent sense of direction. Who would be a good one? Maybe Bramblegas would be good right here. Take out some of these guys. I'm just here to say that Fig, hi Blitz. How you doing? Oh no. How you feeling today? I'm having a pretty good day of Pokemon so far. We're taking on our last Team Star Gym. Team Star Gym? Team Star thingy. And then there's probably some like Team Star boss we gotta take care of. I should be asleep right now. I gotta be up at 7. I hate early mornings. I was 7. It's Monday, right? So yeah, you probably gotta be up for like work or something, or school. Do I have you, little Riolu? Whoa, what was that sound? Did you hear that? Was that something's Pokemon cry? It was like a wah ha 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 ha. I don't know what that was. I'm pretty sure that was a Pokemon cry. Sound like a laughing hyena or something. What's that? What's this random black rock? This random black rock is so confusing. Why is this shiny? Why is it here? If I go to sleep right now, I won't even get 8 hours. It's still better than nothing. Even if it's not 8 hours, it's still better than nothing, right? I mean, you'd rather have 5 hours than no hours. That's always like my philosophy with sleep. Is I never get 8 hours of sleep. I almost never do. I'm usually lucky if I get 6 hours of sleep. I can function on 6 hours of sleep constantly, but if it's like 5 or once it starts getting under 5, that starts being harder to function, and I can't do that too many days in a row. But even on days when it's way less than 8, where it's like only 5 or 6, like there's like, well, it's better to have 4 or 5 hours of sleep than no sleep. Once you start getting down to like the 2 hours of sleep time, then it's like, oh well, this is kind of rough at this point. You can't get up if it's less than 5? Ooh, that's tough. That's pretty rough, buddy. Two hours is a power nap. If you went to sleep pretty soon, would you get more than 5? Like, if you went to sleep in the next hour or so, would it be like 6 hours, 6 or 7 hours? Because then you'll probably have to. It would probably be a good idea to try to sleep pretty soon. Yeah, 6 or 7. It'd probably be a good idea to try to sleep pretty soon then, and you know, relax for a little bit, relax for like 30 minutes or so, and then try to get some sleep after that. Can I get all the way to the top of this thing? Clinical insomnia. That sucks. That fucking sucks and is lame. I want to kick your insomnia's ass and say, stop not letting Blitz sleep. Let Blitz sleep. Whee! Wow, you're back again. You're still back again. John Wick can't be done yet. Even put that on, I'd still be staring at the ceiling, contemplating the state of my life. Yeah, well, hopefully I can make at least a nice, relaxing background noise for you. Something to keep your mind occupied. Streams are pretty good for that. If you feel like just keeping me on, taking a small break, I gotcha. If you feel like just like keeping the stream on in the background. Chapter 4 later does something. I didn't even. Oh, that's chapter 4. Man, John Wick is good. I liked chapter 1 and 2 a whole lot, and then chapter 3 I was fine with. Like, a lot of the action was still really cool, but I didn't care as much about the story in chapter 3. And so I wonder what chapter 4 is going to be like. More John Wick is always welcome. So yeah, what I was saying, Bliss, is if you feel like just keeping me on the background and not interacting much, just to kind of have something there to just kind of listen to or watch or keep your mind like focused on something, feel free to. Even if I'm chatting about stuff, you're under no obligation to respond. Because that's pretty useful for streams. Like, that's one thing that streams are really good for. Just to kind of have something on, just to kind of keep yourself preoccupied, just to have your mind listening to something. Fall asleep to. I know a lot of people who like listening to podcasts to fall asleep for the same reason, or just putting on like some sort of like 3-hour long YouTube video that's just a talky video where you can just listen to the people chit-chatting and doing nothing else. And it's like, yeah, this is my background. This is my good brain goes into autopilot mode juice. Good autopilot brain juice. You know, let's see what Raspberry can do to you. Yeah, good job. Binge through the Hi podcast for the past couple of weeks. Oh no, Raps can come back. 'Twas fun. Yeah, and I can understand the binging too. So what's the next podcast? Or actually, you know what? I should probably stop asking the question. But you know what? I'll ask this one. So what's the next podcast on? On the docket? What's the? You know what? I've heard the phrase "on the docket" so frequently, and I don't know what a docket is. Is it like an itinerary? I would imagine it would probably be like an itinerary. How are you doing on this Dachshund? Not amazing. You're taking some damage. But you can be good against them. Look at him. Going off, running around, fighting for me. Dachshund, wrong direction. There you go. There you go. I don't want to face Riverboom. Poison would be good against Fairy. Oh, there's a Pokemon Center right there. I don't need to heal up. Ooh, I do need to avoid these guys, though. How are you doing it? How are you doing against Rock? Against Lycan Rock? Not great. All right, we're looking good. Healing Pokemon up. What time is it? It is 4:19. Is that what it was? 4:19. I don't think it'll take us to 5 o'clock. I think we'll be able to finish before that. Which that would be nice. That'd be pretty good. I can fight a bunch of you guys. I guess I can't fight against a bunch of you guys very easily. Supposed to hand in your work progress for tomorrow. Did you forget? Cat's not at home. Oh no, where the heck was it? Shit, now you gotta deal with this too? First you have to deal with the insomnia, now you gotta deal with... You don't know where your work is. Maybe you left it at school. Maybe it was in the last place that you did it. And just another thing to the list. I don't want to keep adding things to your list. I want your list to be totally empty. I want you to be listless, which actually, with the more things you have on your list, the more listless you'll become. That's a funny play on words. One kill quote. Hey, you might get your opportunity when we go face Team Star, because I do not know what level they're going to be at. If these Pokemon levels are any indication, they're probably going to be low 50s around where I am. Maybe something a little bit higher than that. Mid 50s. So you won't need to wait too long, Lucas. You might need to wait a little while because I'm probably not going to die to a bunch of these guys. Who's good against? Ravska's good. Ravska already had. There we go. Oh no, I didn't want to do that. Yeah, just effective. Nothing else. Well, actually, if these are already low 50s, then we're definitely going like mid 50s to high 50s to like maybe even low 60s, but no, probably like mid 50s to high 50s. Last resort? No, last resort is... Yeah, I have to use every other thing in battle, which battles aren't going to last that long with a single Pokemon. Ah! Ah! Shit, I keep on pressing the wrong trigger button. I want to send my Pokemon out to do the thing, but I keep on accidentally sending out the catch Pokeball. That's alright, we can just do this. Oh, that's right, I forgot he had a bug move. That's really good. He's just a psychic killer. Yeah, Bug is useful against dark types for that. We got all these Haluchas. We can just keep on sending Doxbun out for them. I like just the sound of Doxbun just barking just as she runs around. This is very cute. A Gallade. I already got one of you, apparently. And you're only allowed to catch one. That's the rules. Of nothing. I'm not even playing a Nuzlocke or anything. I have tried playing Nuzlocks before. They don't... It's not really my thing. Ah. Ah. Oh! Doxman, well, did not die, but would have died. I don't think they can die in that thing. Yeah, Nuzlocke's not really my thing. Ah! I don't really feel the need to... Rainbow Gas, Kilowattrel. I suppose Kilowattrel would be fine. thing I hate to think on is time zones. Time zones ain't no thing, man. You don't gotta let time zones stress you out. Although obviously we don't get to decide what stresses us out, so it's not like I can just be like, hey, simply do not. Have you tried simply not being stressed? Or thinking about things? I feel like that would be a good solution, is to simply not. So you can't just like not. Just choose what not to worry about or whatever. But time zones ain't no thing. Wasdale slowly evaporating as he walks in. You're about 10 hours to me. Another friend I have is plus 10 hours. Oh, we're only about 4 hours difference from each other, so that's not too bad. Yeah, time zones do suck. Luckily, I'll tell you one thing, Blitz. Hi, Mudsdale. I'll tell you one thing, Blitz. These afternoon times are only half of the times that I stream. The other times tend to be pretty late at night. And I mean late at night for me, where it is... You probably be in classes. Yeah, I suppose that depends on when it is. If it's 10 hours ahead of me, then yeah, you're right. Like, me super late at night would be sort of mid-morning, midday your time. So yeah, you're actually right about that. I would need to be streaming a little bit earlier than I normally do, like a couple hours ago from now. My time right now is like 4 p.m. I would need to be streaming a little bit earlier at like noon, and then it would be at like 10 p.m. your time. Usually I have to do stuff right at noon, and so this tends to be the most likely time for me. So that makes sense. That makes a lot of sense now. Yeah, this is probably the one time. The times when I'll be able to stream and you're able to watch me. Well, I'm glad you are able to watch me, though. It sucks if you're losing sleep, but I know I'm not the cause of that. I'm just sort of the audience to it. But either way, I'm glad you're here. All right, let's open the map and decide. We're gonna go up here. Killing some people along the way. We can kill all of them. You're doing great, Bramblegast. Nothing but fighting and psychic types around here. But you gotta get the right ones. What are all these things? Axes? Ah, they're all axing me things. Protect me, Bramblegast. Oh, thank goodness, my hero. You know what? Let's keep Bramblegast out. I like him. We're getting some good levels from all of this. All of this little just like grindy as we walk. Like anytime there's a climbing this rock face, so I'm out of breath. But my team's fine. Anytime there's those little clusters of Pokemon that I know I'm super effective against, like just sending them out for some quick experience. Pretty good method that I have not really used up until now. Oh no. Oh no. Dark type, huh? I gotta pounce. Oh no, he's gonna kill me. Oh, that's one death for Wugugus. Or my teacher chill with bones so I could catch a stream then. That's pretty awesome. That's pretty awesome. Yeah, I don't, these days, what I've noticed is, because I stream on both YouTube and Twitch, and I used to do YouTube early on and Twitch and YouTube late at night. I used to do YouTube at this time and YouTube late at night. You get right on time. I was just gonna say, Wugugus, like, I gotta remember this one death for you later. You were here right at the perfect time for Brambleghast to die. He speed ran your Pokemon's death. He did. That was a one-hit kill. That is absolutely a speed run. Doxbund, let's get you out there. That was absolutely a speed run. And so Blitz, I was talking about how I used to do both late night on YouTube and afternoon on YouTube. And after I started, after I got on Twitch, I was mostly just kind of doing back and forth. And now I tend to do late night on Twitch and afternoon in YouTube. For some reason, that just feels comfortable. I think that's because those are when my regulars tend to be there. When you check your emails, you see your Twitch notifications. Okay, so you see those too. Yeah, those tend to be, I feel like those are when my regulars are on. On Twitch, in the afternoon, there's a lot of my other mutuals who are already streaming, and I kind of want to be watching their stuff. But super late at night is when a lot of mutuals are done streaming over there, and they're there to talk. And here on YouTube, it tends to be like this afternoon time. And I think it's because of a lot of you guys who are overseas from me. This is your late night, and this is my afternoon. And so I think this is a sort of a decent little afternoons on YouTube, evenings on Twitch. Or afternoons on YouTube, late night on Twitch. Feels like a good option of times. I've already talked to you. But I should still do maybe some, oh hey, one of these things. Maybe a couple of late night YouTube streams. It's been a while since I've done one. They were never that popular. Like those would mostly, I feel like, be for like either the late night American crowd like me, or like the East Asian crowd, since they would be in the like afternoon, early evening for them. If it's like 2 a.m. for me, it'll be like 5 p.m. for them. Let's see, where am I going next? We can explore a little bit over here. Ah! Hound, whatever. Houndstone. My Wi-Fi connection is edging on going off, so I'm gonna try something now. Good luck, Blitz. I wish you the best of luck. I believe in you. And just let your whole mind be comforted with the fact that we love you here. And we love when you feel comfortable. Just let yourself drift off to sleep just knowing that. And there's no pressure to sleep from us. Whether you sleep or whether you don't, we'll be proud of you either way. Therapy, exactly. Look at this little spot. This is an interesting little spot. What an interesting little spot this is. Now, really, this would be a super effective thing because I got some super effective moves against that grass type. And grass and normal would not do very much against Bramblegrass, but it's just based on types. It's not based on actual moves. It's just based on types. I am grass and ghost, which is basically just grass versus grass. So it's not treated as super effective, even though it should be. Let's go Doc Spun back. Send you out here. What are you doing, Doc Spun? There you go. He was just chilling, and then I made him destroy his friends. Oh, you're worried about the slope? You just can't go on the slope? Come on, you can do it. There you go. Good job. So proud of you. That's so weird, Pokemon can't go on a slope. Whereas, like, can't it just be like the what is it? Fuck. There's a horse. I'm forgetting the title. The big game. That horse that can go up like any fucking slope, no matter what. It's like a mountain goat. Shit, I'm forgetting which one it is. Damn, my joke totally fell apart. Damn, you hate to see a joke totally fall apart because you forget the name of something. Oh well. Hold on, one second. Let's check our boxes. We've got these guys up to like level 55, 56. This should be decent even if it's like a level 63 thing. So let's get a few other people leveled up a little bit. Let's get the other people who would be useful against this fighting type gym. Flamingo, you would be useful. You're flying type. Flying fighting would not be bad. Room, poison steel. Would be good against poison, or they'd be good against steel, but not against poison. Ground fighting would be fine, so I guess we'll give you a few levels. Ground grass, it would be pretty neutral, wouldn't be anything special. Same thing with fire grass, wouldn't be anything special. Ghost would, well, you've got replace a dog with a dog. You've got a fairy move. Poison and ground, once again, it'd be pretty neutral. Goes there. Oh, Golduck, we don't need you. Move. Alright, let's replace it with some fighting, dark, something like that. So Groundstone, Espathra, Armor Rouge will place you with move. Give Clodsire a few more levels because we love Clodsire. We are pro Clodsire channel here. Chat, chapter, and channel. Great Tusk, Golden Go. Alright, let's. Espathra's already at 54. Well, Tozo was already at 53. But the rest of these guys would not be... Skeletors, of course, would be good. The rest of these guys would be weak against fighting in some way. Tinkaton would not be weak, it'd be neutral. Hold up. Oh yeah, I was kind of like, wait a minute, Bellybolt is not fairy type, what the fuck? But that is just the Terra type, I believe. That's confusing UI. To have just like grass, ghost, grass. Because then you just get like electric fairy. It's hard to notice the change in shape of the little thing on the right to tell that that's a Terra type. Electric, I mean, that would be fine. It wouldn't, once again, it would not be anything special against fighting. What kind of Pokemon are in this area? We got fighting type, psychic type, grass type. Fighting type, psychic type, grass type. Flamigo, you would not be good against the psychic types, but you would be good against the fighting and grass. Yeah. Ah. Ah. Thank you. Oh no, you didn't win. What the fuck? What the fuck? You're both should be the same type and super effective against each other, but I'm losing. Alright, well, let's use Bellybolt instead. Did your Pokemon die? It did not die, no. They actually can't die if you just send them out in this little way like this. They only go down to 1. That's sad. It's sad. It's sad. You can't get what you want. But if you try sometime, then you might find you get what you need. Oh, look, a little cave. What is in this cave, I wonder? Is this another murder trap? This is another murder trap. They're gonna trap me in here and then murder me. But if you try sometime, you might find that you get what you need. Bingo. Kill a bunch of those rocks. Not giving too much, just like 210. It's not a whole lot. Look how slow it's rising up. Yeah, you're gonna be weak against that. It's all typing. It's just type related. It has nothing to do with actual strengths, actual abilities to fight. It's just type matchups, and that's it. So, like, I'm ground fighting, he's flying fighting, so his flying beats my fighting. That's kind of it. But my electric beats his flying, so I'm going to be able to be super effective against him and take no damage. Like against all these Haluchas. Ah! Indeedy do. Nothing super effective against that. 80, 60, 65, 55. Bellybolt, as far as I remember, like didn't get a whole lot of good moves to teach it. It's mostly just a few electric moves. A lot of electric moves, but then can't do too many other strong stuff. Like discharge, it was lucky that we got discharge. Did Calm Mind, I forget, did Calm Mind also raise defense? Or did it only raise special defense? Looks like it only raised special defense. Or maybe its defense is just so low. Take out those Holuchas. You're doing so good. They don't stand a chance against you. Good Forg. Just the sound of the Holucha going over and over. It's a little harrowing. It's a little scary. It's a little like sad because its cry sounds like a scream. All right, now we can go to this sort of just central area right here. That little lake is the last place for us to explore, really. Ah! Yeah! Terrorize, destroy! Disrupt, murder, violence. Innocent goats. We're doing nothing but hopping around and being friends. But they represent numbers points that we can add to your strengths. And that's all that matters to me. It's numbers and points like a game. Flamingo is a Pokemon? It is. He is a flamingo who is just called Flamigo. Because he's our amigo. And a lot of people think that Flamigo's design is really dumb because he's just a flamingo, but he's got a knot in his neck. He just kind of ties his neck in a knot, and that's kind of the whole thing. Is basically he's just not really much of a unique design. But I love him. I love that he's just a flamingo, and that he's just got a knot in his neck. Especially the lore for him, which is that he has such godlike power. He needs to tie his neck in a knot, or it would like destroy things. He would destroy the world. Like he's too strong and needs to limit himself by tying his neck in a knot. Otherwise he'd be too powerful. I was like, wonderful. I love him so much. He's perfect. Also, he's a nice strong Pokemon. You get him pretty early on, which is great to me. Like I would have thought that you would have gotten him much later in the game. So on a little hill here. Flamingo can go disrupt them, but I gotta keep this Holucha distracted while he does that. There you go. I just want all of the alright, Team Airy is dressed like a wrestler, so Airy Team Star is definitely going to have Holucha as a Pokemon. Like that just seems too fitting for it not to be true. She's definitely got to have Holucha as one of her Pokemon. And that means that someone like Flamigo, who is also flying fighting, would not be very useful to use on that. So I don't need to worry too much, I think, about leveling up Flamigo right now. I still will, but he is probably going to be not one of the 6 that I take on in. Neither is Belly Bolt. This is kind of just extra. Like a lot of these guys are not going to be ones that I take in. It's just kind of extra stuff. I could take it in Golden. I mean, Golden Go. Well, actually, that's a pretty good thing, isn't it? Golden Go. Steel is weak to fighting, but fighting would not affect Ghost, and so he's immune to one of his weaknesses. No longer a weakness. Little bird. Hey, you there! You're mine! Once I defeat you, you'll be another feather in my cap. What does that even mean? Well, in the context, it might mean something dirty, but... Or at least not dirty, but like, you know, you could say a notch on your belt as well, and it'd be the same sort of thing. But in that context, it kind of just means a symbol of status, that once you have a feather in your cap, that you have accomplished something to earn that feather. I wonder if that's originally from native tribes. If that's a saying taken from native tribes of earning feathers on headdresses, or if that is just a strictly European thing of putting a single feather in your hat, and that sort of represents status. I don't know what the European, like, feather in your cap status, like, as a status symbol, what it sort of represents or means. All right, you're dark and rock, right? You're just kind of rock right now, so let's do Earthquake. I always wonder why, what's, Larvitar, I was trying to remember that whole line. Tyranitar? No. Is Tyranitar the name of the... Tyranitar. It is that name. I always wonder why Tyranitar gets used so often in competitive play. I mean, it's got good stats, sure, but like a lot of pseudo-legendary type have really good stats. Rock and Dark is just such a... It feels so weak to everything. Like, it feels like it just has so many weaknesses to everything. It doesn't look like it has that good of a skills either. And not the highest speed. Like, it doesn't seem like a decent competitive choice to me, but it gets used so often competitively. They obviously know something that I don't. It said about Slowbro. Yes, I am going to switch. I actually don't know what this Slowbro's type is going to be. There's a different regional Slowbro here, and I don't know what types it is. This is a normal Slowbro. Okay, so this is Water Psychic. Good old-fashioned Slowbro. What type of animal is Slowbro? Slowpoke and Slowbro? They are meant to be an animal, right? All the early game stuff was kind of was pretty much based on animals or objects. I guess, and then there's Mr. Mime and Jinx, so I guess not all of them. Which Pokemon? Let's see, Mudshot is not gonna work against you. Earthquake's not gonna work against you. That's right, you don't have any type disadvantages, do you, Electros? Because you're that cool. But I am ground, so your electricity will not work on me, so it's still worth bringing him out over here. Electros, very cool. Very cool Pokemon. Love you. I love you even more in your original sprite, where you're standing, or you're up like an S. Alright, Poison Jab, Mega Horn. I suppose I'll just go Poison Jab. It's gonna have the same power as Mega Horn, but 100% accuracy. A Cripidal Hip. I'm not gonna get hit by that because I'm ground type. Boy, what's that do? Defense? Attack. And defense. And accuracy. Oh, that's a pretty good one. I knew it. It feels like status effects happen so frequently. Like, they reduced the amount of the times when paralysis and confusion hit you. They no longer hit you as frequently. Or I should say, like, once you are paralyzed or confused, it went from like 50% of the time down to like 30% of the time. And so you no longer get those actions as frequently as you used to. But it feels like the instigation of these types, like, you get paralyzed way more often, but then paralysis affects you less often. You get poisoned way more often, but then poison stays the same, so poison is still good. And everyone comes rushing over to me and they disappear. Alright, where are we going now? We're over here, so we're going to this side of the lake there. And then we just keep on exploring around. We're poison. We're good against you, right? Yeah, go Clodsire. I love Winter Saucebuck. Winter Saucebuck is my favorite Saucebuck. The white fluffiness is so cool. Plop, plop, plop. Murder. Dragon Dance. Seeing this little Clodsire just like hopping around, destroying a bunch of things. It really looks like he's just kind of playing with them. He doesn't look menacing at all. Even with the big spikes coming out. Man, I love that design of Saucebuck. It looks so cool. What's all this then? What's all this then? I suppose you would be super effective against this. Yeah. You're super effective against so many things. So cool. I've already been here, so time for us to go down to the lake. Down by the riverside. Down by the riverside. down by the riverside. I'm gonna send out my Pokemon down by the riverside, studying war even more. Oh no, this song has a new meaning that's very against its original, which is a song against war. And now I'm appropriating it to use about Pokemon in a context that it wouldn't agree with. Do study war no more, boom, study war no more, studying war no more, study war no more, study war no more, studying war no more. I'm gonna lay down my burden. I'm sorry, I just love this song. I love that song so much. It's so fun to sing, and it's like perfectly in my range. I love old gospel songs, old blues songs. They're so good. Hello, it's okay. Oh, hello, Mercury 1980. I'm glad you think it's okay. Yeah, I do those types of songs on guitar quite often on my channel. Because I love playing guitar and I love singing songs and stuff, blues songs, country songs, old gospel, like folk songs. And it's also royalty free, like it's copyright free. It's not going to get copyright flagged, you know, so it's a perfect thing to use here on YouTube. By the way, what's the original song that you sang? I also enjoy songs before 2010. Which one was it? The study war no more, like that one that I was just singing, or did you mean some other song? Because I can probably tell you whatever one I was singing. Maybe that I was singing Backstreet Boys earlier. I was singing I Want It That Way. I want it that way. But I can't remember exactly which song you mean. Also, welcome to the channel. I hope that you enjoy it here. I'm glad you were able to find me, and I hope that you enjoy the Pokemon stream. Enjoy older songs, not the recent music that many VTubers keep covering. I'm talking about after the Backstreet and before I dropped by. After the Backstreet and before you dropped in, which song was I singing? Which one was it? Oh, that's tough. Oh, I gotta try and remember. Don't worry, I'm gonna remember. I'm gonna try to remember for you. All right, hold on. After the Backstreet Boys song. Oh, what was it? Which one was it? It's okay, no, but I'm so curious. I do kind of like doing this kind of memory game of like, okay, let me try and remember the last like 2 or 3 hours of what was going on. We had, actually, you know what? It might work to actually go back and look at the chat. Let me remember what was going on at different times. Ichika came in. We were talking in Japanese for a little bit. With friends, they're going to watch Japanese. We were talking about VTubers. We were talking about Megan's stream. Blitz came in. We're talking about John Wick and or Insomnia. Then Chapter 4 came out, Hiya Podcast. We're talking about podcasts. And then time zones. That's it. Honestly, I don't remember what other music there was. I'm actually not interested in them. I can't remember what song it was. I honestly don't even remember singing a song in between those. So I'm gonna have to, I'm sorry. There's no no solution. I know you said don't, it's okay, no worries, but now I got no solution, so it's gonna have to be don't worry about it. Yeah, we're just gonna have to. I'm just gonna have to not worry about it and just be like, well, don't remember. I actually not interested in them. Do you mean VTubers? Or did you mean something else? Because then you would be similar to Wagugus if you're also in the like, I'm not really into VTubers crowd. Although you did mention songs that other VTubers sing that they keep covering, so you probably, sounds like you're at least familiar with VTubers, with the kind of stuff that they do on there. There you go, all healed up. Where are we going? We are going around this lake. We're just exploring around the lake. Just explore around there and then come back here. Boop, boop, boop. I'm being surrounded. VTubers, Japanese culture are my least favorite things and that I want to talk about because it only brings back sad memories. Oh, that's terrible. In that case, I won't bring it up. Because I definitely don't want to bring back sad memories. Like, bring them at, like, those types of things are just like, that's a, like, you know what? I'm just gonna drop it. In that case, I was gonna like explain myself or talk more about it. You know what? I'm just gonna drop it. I'm just gonna keep on talking about music. A much happier discussion. Oh shit. I am the dragon's breath. Well, we'll find out pretty soon if you're the dragon's breath. So those types of songs that VTuber graduated and left, even she never had any karaoke streams and we had a good conversation. Oh, that is a sad memory. That is very sad, a graduation like that. Yeah, but I'll just talk about good memories in that case so that we don't think about it. Definitely enjoy things like 1970s Latin soul, funk and disco, 1980s rock metal anthem, 1990s EDM. Oh, the one of those that I would know the most about would be all the 1980s rock. I'm a big fan of rock and roll and like classic 80s rock anthems. Those are right up my alley. Those are my jam. You got some favorites? Because for me, Guns N' Roses in like their Appetite for Destruction might have been one of my favorite albums from the 80s. But there's a lot of stuff from the 80s that I love a whole lot. I wish I could do like a karaoke stream of those and on YouTube and not get copyright stricken, because there's so many songs I would love singing. You get a lot of good rock battles. You get some Bon Jovi in there, you get some Whitesnake in there. Always start 1980s party with a rock metal anthem. There's no escape from a rock metal anthem in the 1980s, like Europe, Bon Jovi, Quiet Riot, Def Leppard. I agree. Man, there was I was listening to a podcast, I think it was a podcast on music writing. You don't have to do karaoke and just enjoy the songs in your own time. I want to do a karaoke stream though. That's not just because people think it's necessary. That's like because I love karaoke. I love singing. But like I wish I could do more. Like I actually want to do them all the time, but I have to worry about copyright, and so you either have to like not keep that VOD, or you just have to like, you know, not do those streams as often. Yeah, and that's the whole problem. I've found that even though Twitch is also like, you know, strict on copyright rules, I find that I was able to do some karaoke streams on Twitch with like the background music and everything, and I did not get copyright stricken at all. On YouTube, I will sometimes like play songs on my guitar. I will be the one playing and singing, and I will still get copyright strikes. Like YouTube has such a stricter algorithm for it. On Twitch, I could be playing the karaoke instrumentals and singing along with it, where like there's clearly like, you know, the same song playing as the one you hear on the radio. It's just a lyricless version, and they won't copyright strike me sometimes. A copyright flag me sometimes. On YouTube, I could be having no background music, no drums, no instruments, just me on a guitar, and they will still copyright flag it. So I don't know what the fuck YouTube is doing for the algorithm, but they're able to recognize the song really easily. But yeah, there's I remember I remember a podcast, listening to a podcast that I think it was the podcast. It was talking about music writing in the 80s and like the people who wrote all the songs that you love. How there was like, you know, there's most of the bands that a lot of the big like radio bands, whether they were rock or whether they were pop, like a lot of them, you know, did not write their own songs. They had professional writers, songwriters doing that for them. And they interviewed one of those professional music writers. Oh shit. Oh shit. Oh shit. Okay. I was like, I saw that hyper beam power come up. That was really weird. They interviewed one of those professional songwriters who has written for a lot of people. One of the bands that he was like a regular songwriter for Bon Jovi throughout the 80s. And he was talking about how it's a wonderful Manic Monday by the Bangles was written by as simple as you could. Oh shit, what happened to my stream? Over the last 2 minutes, a few seconds ago. Oh, my stream has gone down. Oh shit. Are we back? Oh no, are we back? I think we're back. I'm kind of not back. I'm kind of half back. It's almost there. It's getting there. I don't wanna go while it's still. It's still kind of bad. I'm gonna give it 5 minutes or so. I believe in it. It'll survive. It'll be okay. Are we back? Are we almost back? I think it's almost back. It's almost maybe kind of back a little bit. It's almost there. It's kind of there, maybe. No, is it going to work? I don't know. There's so many dropped frames. If this doesn't improve pretty soon, then I might need to doesn't improve.